Well, the roof is closed for comfort as we get set to bring you baseball from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Get ready for Diamondbacks baseball. Next. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Second here tonight. Left fielder
DeAndre Camp is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now in the box, Evan Longoria. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball one. Now a hard liner toward short, but this is pulled in by the shortstop. Stepping up to the plate, Logan Morrison, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That's inside. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
First and second now, 1 man out. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Stepping into the box, Avisail Garcia. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Here's Echeverria now. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Strike called, 2-1. 3 balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Well, here we sit. 2 on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look, they start off looking good this inning, and it'd be very deflating if they don't pick up something here. A lot more pressure on him than he thought going up there.
At the plate, Salvador Perez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. 1 run scores. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. So digging in now, Kevin Kiermaier. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. They lead things off here in the
center fielder Charlie Blackmon.
And a fastball just a bit high. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Camp has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Under it, Hechavarria for out number 2. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Garcia giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So striding in, number 34. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 34.
Hit to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Here's Brian Dozier now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Off speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Blackman ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, DeAndre Camp. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Well, he's got a high pitch count, and we're only in the second inning. Things are definitely not going his way. They're really making him work right now.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. 2-1, here it is. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Marte has it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Mark Trumbo now. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Hard liner to center field. Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So striding forward now, J.D. Martinez. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. And this is low, ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in, Chris Owings.
The shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it. And ready for another chance. Logan Morrison. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Swing and a liner, but foul. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground at first. Backhanded. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here is Avisail Garcia. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Garcia.
Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. And he'll pull into second with one away. Striding in once again, Adeiny Echeverria.
Adeiny Echeverria.
And a curveball in for a strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. One out and a runner on second base. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Adeiny Echeverria goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Salvador Perez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Owings ranging into the outfield, and that's the third out. Coming to the plate now, Chris Herman. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation. Settling in now, Robbie Ray. A textbook sack bunt situation here. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Ready with the 0-2. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone.
And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Man at second here with 2 away. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready now, Kevin Kiermaier comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Martinez has a read on it. 1 away. Stepping in, number 34. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot. Ready once again, Brian Dozier. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Blackmon is under it. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in and looking for more. DeAndre Camp. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that standing in, Mark Trumbo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he struck him out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jake Lamb. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 28, J.D. Martinez.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Evan Longoria. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Evan
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him, threw him a changeup, and just got him out front. Now I don't know what he's thinking up there at the plate or what he might be looking for. He could be pretty confused right now.
Morrison.
Into the windup and the pitch. Logan Morrison is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. High pop-up. Goldschmidt is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So here is Avisail Garcia. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And Blackmon will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Here's Chris Owings now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The shortstop.
Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the 1st out. Into the box now.
Catcher, Chris Herman.
Action in the Rays pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's a high pop-up. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Robbie Ray comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon.
The center fielder,
here's Charlie
19,
Blackmon now. He's singled in 2
Blackmon.
trips to the plate thus far. Popped him up over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And Longoria will make. Here's Echeverria now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Shortstop.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
The catcher,
Ready once
number
again,
13.
Salvador Perez.
Salvador
1 for
Perez.
2 on his line so far in the game. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Center fielder,
Kevin Kiermaier is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Number 34. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
He's really struggling in this game, Matt, but you know what? It hasn't been the first pitch strike. He's throwing 60% of the time a first pitch strike to hitters. It just hasn't been good stuff that he's throwing up there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
the batter, number
Ready
2.
for another shot now. Brian Dozier. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Blackman is there, makes the catch, and the side is stepping in and ready for another shot. Ketel Marte. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Mark Trumbo is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Jake Lamb standing in now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play. Striding in once again, DeAndre Camp. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Now in the box, Logan Morrison. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Oh, and he botches it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in once again, Avisail Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Now batting, shortstop
David Hernandez.
Adeiny.
Called upon to pitch, really needing that double play
Pinch
ball.
hitting for the Rays.
Brad Miller will get
Number
the nod from his
87.
skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big
Miller.
spot. Bases loaded, only one away. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. And a strike three called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are two away now. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Trumbo racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. 2 runs have scored. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's an 8-1 ball game. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.